right, hi everyone. We're back to talk a little bit about whole group instruction. My name is Caitlin Reeder, and we are doing a video for Fauquier County Public Schools on how to incorporate both your virtual students and your in-person students. You'll see today that I'm using Zoom as my platform, and I'm projecting my virtual students on the board so that I can see them nice and easily, and I have my camera right here in front of me so that they can see me while I am teaching both sets of students. Again, today I'm going to be using a stool. Okay, teachers don't have to stand all day long. You can sit down. But on the floor, you'll see that I have blue tape as my mark so that I know where I need to be so that my kids can see me. I have one of our second step posters today. Okay, and our lesson this week is about learning to be assertive. On the back, I have my teacher's guide for a quick reference, so I could be holding this up, showing my virtual kids. Notice that as I extend my arms out, they can see it perfectly fine on the computer at home. And also, it's a large enough picture that my kids in the classroom can see it as well. I've strategically positioned myself so I can see all of my kids in my class, and at a quick glance on my laptop or up here on the screen, I can see everybody. Now, again, because of my headset, I can talk to my virtual students and I can give them questions, and I can also give my kids in the classroom questions. I'm nearby all of the materials that I need, and I can visually see and check in to make sure that everyone is participating. Now, I'm obviously not going to stay stationary during my whole group instruction the whole time, but my strategy is to use my document camera so that everybody can see the materials very easily and at the same time. So if I'm done with my poster, I'm going to walk over here. I know I went off camera for a second. Maybe I'll tell my virtual students that. I'll be right back, kids. And I'm going to come sit down, make sure to adjust my camera so that they can see me. And now I'm going to share my screen. Again, using my handy dandy document camera. I think the document camera is going to be a lifesaver this year. Now here are some of my interactive materials. I have a whiteboard paddle, a dry erase marker, and an eraser. My kids at home, my virtual kids, can use this. So can my in-person kids. Everybody has the same supplies. Everybody's doing the same thing. For math, maybe I'm talking about number sense, and I'm saying, all right, boys and girls, if I have 2 and 2, what does that make? Everybody write it down on your whiteboard. That's right. 2 and 2 makes 4. All right, boys and girls, hold it up. I'm going to check, make sure everybody has it. All right, my kids at home, hold your paddle up too. And you'll notice I'll do mine as an example. If I hold my paddle in the camera, the kids can see it and I can see theirs. Nice and big, nice and easy to use. Okay? Once I'm done with my paddle, maybe I'm going to use some manipulatives. I'm going to say, all right, get out your cubes. You'd be amazed about how little you can send home, but how much use you can get out of them. Just by sending these cubes home, I can do patterns, I can count, I can sort, I can make a graph, I can really do anything I want. And by using my document camera, both my virtual kids can see and my kids in the classroom can see. Now, let's talk a little bit more about materials. I'm going to come off of my camera up here, which I wouldn't necessarily do for my virtual students, but in order to show you and talk about materials, I'm going to walk over here to my students' tables. Okay? Whether you're using tables or desks, you want to make sure that your kids have their own set of individual supplies. And it's really up to you how you want to organize them. Maybe you'll put them in a bucket, a bag, or maybe they'll keep them in their backpack. You can see I've got 2 sets of chairs here. I've got a wobble seat to maybe give them a little bit more wiggle, but I've also got a proper seat for when I need them to be sitting still and paying attention a little bit more. But I'm giving my kids choice, okay? The best thing about this is they can take it anywhere in the classroom as long as they're distanced from their friends, and they can change up their workspace a little bit. You may want to consider assigning each kid a clipboard. Write the number on the back so you know who it belongs to, and then they can take this and their stool, and they can work anywhere in the classroom, maybe even outside. With their supplies, I also have crayons, glue, Play-Doh, I've I've got their pencil pouch with glue sticks, scissors, all of those good things. Everything they could need is right here. They're not sharing any materials, keeping the germs away, so we're all good. Now, back to my whole group instruction. As I finish up my lesson here, I'm getting ready to move into small group instruction. Small group instruction isn't really going to work with your virtual and your in-person kids. If you figure out how to do it, let me know. I'm all ears. But my plan is I'm going to say goodbye to my virtual students. I'm going to check in with them and say, great job, guys. Our time today is over. You're going to go ahead and hang up, and then you're going to start your independent work at home. Now, who can tell me what time you're going to get back on? That's right. Your next session is at 12:30. So go ahead and hang up, guys, and I'll see you back at 12:30. Make sure to listen to your parents and work hard until I see you. Great job. I myself, I'm going to end my meeting. And maybe I'm going to turn off my projector. Give all our equipment a little bit of a break for a second. And now I'm going to get ready to move into small group. Small group can be done lots of different ways. One-on-one, two-on-one, three-on-one. Really structure it how you want. But by saying goodbye to my virtual kids, giving them a break from the screen, making sure they know what to do, I can devote a little bit more individual time to my in-person students and not have to balance both. I hope you guys found this helpful. Thanks for joining me today.